Switzerland, the heart of a continent, is a country lined with France to the west, Germany to the north, Italy to the south, and Austria and Liechtenstein to the east. It's a small nation, yet its strategic position has played a pivotal role in European history. Today, Switzerland is synonymous with chocolate and neutrality. But the journey to becoming this peaceful, prosperous country is deeply intertwined with its geography and location on the global map. Switzerland's origins can be traced back to ancient times when it was first inhabited by the Helvetic Celts. This region, nestled within the formidable Alps and blessed with fertile valleys, was more than just a remote area in the heart of Europe. It was a vital transit route. The region's strategic importance was recognized early on by the Romans, who integrated it into their empire as a critical link between their territories in northern Europe and the Mediterranean. During the Roman period, Switzerland was known as a crucial part of the empire's infrastructure. It facilitated trade, movement of armies, and communication between different parts of the Roman world. The Romans built roads and established settlements, leaving behind a legacy that would influence the region for centuries. However, as the Roman Empire began to crumble, the area that is now Switzerland became a crossroads for various Germanic tribes. These tribes, including the Alemanni and the Burgundians, migrated through or settled in the region, adding to its cultural and linguistic diversity. As Europe entered the medieval period, the region that would become Switzerland was absorbed into the Holy Roman Empire under the rule of Charlemagne. Despite its inclusion in this vast empire, the area remained a patchwork of small, semi-autonomous territories. Each of these territories was governed by local lords who often had to navigate the shifting allegiances and power dynamics of the broader European context. In 1291, a pivotal moment in Swiss history occurred. Faced with external threats from powerful neighbors and the instability of the Holy Roman Empire, three regions, Schwyz, Uri, and Unterwalden, formed a defensive alliance. This alliance, known as the Eternal Alliance, is considered the foundation of the Swiss Confederation. These cantons, located in the rugged and remote Central Alps, leveraged their geographic isolation to foster a strong sense of independence and mutual support. The strategic importance of Switzerland's location cannot be overstated. By controlling key mountain passes such as the Gotthard Pass, the Confederation could influence trade routes that were vital to the economies of Europe. This control not only brought wealth, but also positioned Switzerland as a critical player in the region's politics, even as it maintained a degree of independence from larger, more powerful states. Over the next few centuries, the Swiss Confederation expanded as more regions recognized the benefits of joining this growing alliance. By the early 16th century, the Confederation included major city-states such as Zurich, Bern, and Lucerne, along with other cantons like Glarus and Zug. This expansion was driven by both diplomatic efforts and military successes, with geography playing a crucial role in each. Switzerland's mountainous terrain made it difficult for invading armies to conquer and hold the region. This natural defense, coupled with the fierce independence of the Swiss people, allowed the Confederation to resist external pressures, particularly from the Habsburgs of Austria. The strategic control of passes and trade routes through the Alps not only protected Switzerland's autonomy, but also made it a valuable ally or a formidable opponent, depending on the political climate of the time. One of the most significant battles in this period was the Battle of Sempach in 1386, where Swiss forces defeated the Habsburgs. This victory, along with others such as the Battle of Naples in 1388, helped to secure Switzerland's independence and solidify its borders. These battles were not just about military might. They were about controlling the routes that connected Europe's north and south, ensuring that Switzerland remained a crucial, if often overlooked, player in European affairs. As the Swiss Confederation grew, so too did its reputation for independence and military prowess. However, the defeat at the Battle of Marignano in 1515 marked a turning point. This battle, fought in northern Italy, saw the Swiss forces, which had been nearly invincible up until that point, suffer a significant defeat at the hands of the French and Venetian armies. The loss was a sobering reminder of the limitations imposed by Switzerland's geography. Surrounded by powerful neighbors, the Swiss realized that maintaining their independence would require more than just military strength. In the wake of Marignano, Switzerland adopted a policy of neutrality. This was not just a pragmatic choice, but a strategic one, deeply influenced by the country's position at the heart of Europe. By remaining neutral, Switzerland could avoid entanglement in the constant wars that plagued the continent, particularly the religious conflicts that arose during the Protestant Reformation. The Reformation itself brought significant turmoil to Switzerland. The country was divided along religious lines, with Protestant cantons in the north and west and Catholic cantons in the south and east. This division led to internal conflicts such as the Wars of Kappel in the 16th century. Despite these internal struggles, the Swiss Confederation managed to hold together, largely because of its shared interest in maintaining control over its strategic location and the vital trade routes that crossed through its territory. By the mid-17th century, Switzerland's neutrality and independence were formally recognized by the Treaty of Westphalia, which ended the 30 Years' War. This treaty not only solidified Switzerland's borders, but also established its role as a neutral entity in the heart of a war-torn Europe. This neutrality became a cornerstone of Swiss identity, allowing the country to remain stable while the rest of Europe was often in turmoil. The late 18th and early 19th centuries brought further challenges to Switzerland's stability. The French Revolution and the rise of Napoleon Bonaparte led to dramatic changes across Europe, and Switzerland was not immune. In 1798, Napoleon's armies invaded Switzerland, transforming it into the Helvetic Republic, a centralized state under French control. This invasion was part of Napoleon's broader strategy to dominate Europe, and Switzerland's location was crucial to his plans. The Swiss territory provided a key corridor for French military campaigns into Italy and beyond. Napoleon's control over Switzerland was short-lived, however. After his defeat, the Congress of Vienna in 1815 redrew the map of Europe once again. For Switzerland, this meant the restoration of its independence and the formal recognition of its neutrality, a status that was crucial given its central location amidst Europe's great powers. The Congress also added new cantons to Switzerland, including Valais, Neuchâtel, and Geneva, further expanding its territory and securing its borders. The formal recognition of Switzerland's neutrality by the Congress of Vienna was not just a political victory, it was a strategic necessity. Surrounded by powerful neighbors, Switzerland's ability to remain neutral allowed it to avoid the devastation of the Napoleonic Wars and to emerge as a stable, independent state in the post-war period. In the 19th century, Switzerland transformed from a loose confederation of cantons into a unified federal state. Internal religious conflicts between Protestants and Catholics led to the brief Sonderbund War, resolved through diplomacy with the 1848 Federal Constitution, which balanced central authority and cantonal autonomy. Externally, Switzerland's neutrality helped it avoid Europe's conflicts, allowing the country to focus on economic development. The construction of railways, including the Gotthard Tunnel, enhanced its strategic importance by improving connectivity, solidifying Switzerland's role as a vital European transit hub while maintaining its neutrality and stability. Switzerland's central location and neutrality continued to shape its history in the 20th century. During both World Wars, Switzerland managed to maintain its neutrality, despite being surrounded by nations embroiled in conflict. This was no small feat, given the strategic importance of Swiss territory for both the Axis and Allied powers. Switzerland's mountainous terrain, combined with its well-trained militia, acted as a deterrent to invasion, while its neutrality allowed it to serve as a mediator and refuge during the wars. Switzerland's geographic position also made it a natural home for international organizations. In 1863, the International Red Cross was founded in Geneva, a city that would become synonymous with diplomacy and humanitarian efforts. After World War II, Switzerland continued to play a crucial role on the global stage, hosting various international organizations, including the United Nations European headquarters in Geneva. In 1963, Switzerland joined the Council of Europe, further integrating itself into the European political framework while maintaining its independence from the European Union. Switzerland's decision not to join the EU, despite its deep economic ties to the Union, reflects its long-standing commitment to neutrality and independence, a commitment that has been shaped by its geographic position in the heart of Europe. Today, Switzerland, with 8.6 million people and 4 official languages, German, French, Italian, and Romansh, reflects a rich cultural diversity shaped by its Central European location. Its borders, forged through centuries of conflict, diplomacy, and strategic decisions, highlight its unique place in Europe. Switzerland's journey from isolated cantons to a neutral, globally connected nation showcases its resilience and adaptability. Nestled in the heart of Europe, its ability to remain neutral and prosperous amidst regional turbulence underscores the significant role geography has played in its history, making Switzerland a living testament to the power of strategic positioning.